Let's explore some of the best-known quotes by Bertrand Russell in this section. There are two motives for reading a book: one, that you enjoy it; the other, that you can boast about it. Of all forms of caution, caution in love is perhaps the most fatal to true happiness. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. The fundamental cause of the trouble is that in the modern world the stupid are cocksure while the intelligent are full of doubt. To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. And if there were a God, I think it very unlikely that he would have such an uneasy vanity as to be offended by those who doubt his existence. Three passions, simple but overwhelmingly strong, have governed my life: the longing for love, the search for knowledge, and unbearable pity for the suffering of mankind. In all affairs, it's a healthy thing now and then to hang a question mark on the things you have long taken for granted. A stupid man's report of what a clever man says can never be accurate, because he unconsciously translates what he hears into something he can understand. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important. It's easy to fall in love. The hard part is finding someone to catch you. Most people would sooner die than think, in fact, they do so. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which to burn. To teach how to live without certainty, and yet without being paralyzed by hesitation, is perhaps the chief thing that philosophy, in our age, can still do for those who study it. Those who have never known the deep intimacy and the intense companionship of happy mutual love have missed the best thing that life has to give. It is the preoccupation with possessions, more than anything else, that prevents us from living freely and nobly. No one gossips about other people's secret virtues. It has been said that man is a rational animal. All my life I have been searching for evidence which could support this. The secret of happiness is to face the fact that the world is horrible, horrible, horrible. Really high-minded people are indifferent to happiness, especially other people's. Patriots always talk of dying for their country but never of killing for their country. If there were in the world today any large number of people who desired their own happiness more than they desired the unhappiness of others, we could have paradise in a few years. The infliction of cruelty with a good conscience is a delight to moralists. That is why they invented hell. Not to be absolutely certain is, I think, one of the essential things in rationality. We know very little, and yet it is astonishing that we know so much, and still more astonishing that so little knowledge can give us so much power. Collective fear stimulates herd instinct, and tends to produce ferocity toward those who are not regarded as members of the herd. So far as I can remember, there is not one word in the Gospels in praise of intelligence. I believe in using words, not fists. I believe in my outrage knowing people are living in boxes on the street. I believe in honesty. I believe in a good time. I believe in good food. I believe in sex. The secret of happiness is this: let your interest be as wide as possible and let your reactions to the things and persons who interest you be as far as possible friendly rather than hostile. The good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Science is what you know, philosophy is what you don't know. Everything is vague to a degree you do not realize till you have tried to make it precise. The greatest challenge to any thinker is stating the problem in a way that will allow a solution.